What is up, YouTube? It's The Right Gamer with the right channel and the right content, and we are back with another video, episode 2 of Building a Contender. If you haven't seen episode 1, I will leave it in the description. But what this series is basically we take a player that's maybe not in a good situation, maybe a little bit overlooked, or maybe we just haven't seen them on their own team before, and we put them in a system basically for them, and we take the perfect players and put them around their respective player, 4 players in the starting lineup, and a 5-man bench unit. And then I determine for myself if this team can possibly win a championship in whatever conference that they're in. And as you can see for this episode by my awesome jersey, we're doing Klay Thompson. Now, Klay Thompson, as we all know, 3-time NBA champion for the Golden State Warriors, one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time, the best 3-and-D guy in the NBA. I feel like a little bit of an underrated defender because he doesn't get that many steals, but he is definitely one of the best defenders in the NBA. Depending on who you ask, he might be the best perimeter defender, but there are other guys that qualify for that title, but he is definitely up there. But we have never seen Klay Thompson on a team without Steph Curry, or without Kevin Durant, or without Draymond Green, etc., etc. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be putting Klay Thompson on his own team and seeing if he can win a championship while we put the right players around him. Now, what we're going to be looking for in our players on the perimeter, basically we need ball handling. I mean, Klay Thompson is not a terrible ball handler, but he's not a consistent guy who can create his own shot. He's going to need guys who can handle the ball, create their own shot while also creating for him. So he doesn't have to be the primary ball handler, but he can still at times be the primary scorer. And at the big man position, we're just going to need guys who can switch, who can defend basically. I mean, that's all Klay Thompson really needs out of his big man. He doesn't need like a superstar big man like Anthony Davis. He just needs guys who can defend, guys who can switch on guards, guys who can, catch a few lobs, basically kind of like a JaVale McGee, but like maybe at a higher level for our starting lineup. So without further ado, with all the rules set, we're going to be building a contender for Klay Thompson. So the first player we are going to have is at the point guard position, and it is going to be Mike Conley. Now, Mike Conley is one of the most underrated players in today's NBA. He is a very good defender, a very good three-point shooter, pretty good finisher, can do the mid-range, is a very good playmaker, a very underrated playmaker, and he has low-key kind of been in Marc Gasol's shadow in Memphis. But he is a very good player. I feel like that backcourt defense would be legendary with Mike Conley and Klay Thompson in the backcourt. Mike Conley could drive and kick to Klay Thompson. They could run pick and pops. There's a lot of opportunities for that, so that's why Mike Conley is at the point guard position. Now, next at the small forward position is going to be Kawhi Leonard. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Kawhi Leonard is a better player than Klay Thompson, so probably the Building a Contender on Kawhi show now. No, that's not the case. I just feel like Kawhi would be a really good small forward for Klay Thompson to have. I mean, again, defense is legendary. Mike Conley, Klay Thompson, and Kawhi Leonard, #1 defense automatically. And Kawhi Leonard can be another ball handler, can put the ball on the floor, can create for others while also creating for himself when Klay Thompson doesn't happen to be open. So I feel like Kawhi Leonard would be a very good player for Klay Thompson to play with. Now, at the power forward position, we're going to have Paul Millsap. Now, Paul Millsap, he's gone a little under the radar since he was injured last season, and even before that, he was one of the most underrated power forwards in today's NBA. But he is a pretty good shooter for the power forward position. He's not great, but he's not bad. He can put the ball on the floor at times. He's a really versatile defender. He can switch onto guards while also guarding the tallest big men. And he's just an all-around good players. I feel like he would just work with Klay Thompson really well. They could switch out. Klay Thompson could switch on the big sometimes. Paul Millsap could switch on the guard sometimes. And Paul Millsap even is a pretty decent playmaker, so he can do that too. So I feel like Paul Millsap would be really good for Klay Thompson to play with as well. And at the center, finally, to round off the starting lineup, we are going to have DeAndre Jordan. Now, DeAndre Jordan, we all know what he does. He defends, he catches lobs, he dunks. And now, this year, he shoots free throws as he's shooting a 78% clip at the free throw line. So that's a really good starting lineup that we can have. Everybody can do a little bit of everything. DeAndre Jordan is kind of an underrated passer. He can he can hit him in spots. He's not like gonna be your 10 assist guy, obviously, but he can hit the spots. So I feel like DeAndre Jordan would be a really good center, and that's rounding out the starting lineup. So for our 5-man bench unit, we're gonna have our 5 players be Fred VanVleet, J.R. Smith, James Ennis, Jakob Poeltl, and finally rounding out the center position, Mohamed Bamba. So Fred VanVleet and J.R. Smith are going to lead the charge on offense. Fred VanVleet, a very good playmaker, one of the best backup point guards, a very good scorer, good three-point shooter, can just do everything that you need out of a backup point guard. J.R. Smith is going to shoot. He might do it well some nights, he might not do it well other nights, but he can get really hot just like Klay Thompson can, and he hits some really crazy shots when he is hot. Now James Ennis, he's a 3-and-D guy, enough said, versatile, can play the 3 or the 4. So he's going to be a versatile defender just like Paul Millsap in the starting lineup, except off the bench. Jakob Poeltl and Mohamed Bamba are basically going to be doing the same thing. Defending, catching lobs, they might have to switch on the guard sometimes, but they're not very good at. But I feel like they're going to mostly be staying in the paint, especially with those bench units, unless other teams are running small, which in that case you could put James Ennis at the 4 or at the 3. You can slide Paul Millsap in. There's just a lot of versatility with the bench unit and this lineup. So do I think this team can win a championship? Absolutely. Unlike our last episode with Kemba Walker, I didn't think that team would win a championship, but I think this is our first championship contender with Kawhi Leonard and Klay Thompson leading the charge, along with Mike Conley, Paul Millsap, DeAndre Jordan. I feel like that's low-key kind of an all-star team. I might be cheating a little bit, but it's just a really good team, really versatile. Multiple defenders can switch on the other pieces. It's just really suited for the modern NBA, so I feel like it would be really good in today's NBA. And they could really win a championship, especially against the Warriors when they lose Klay Thompson, one of their best players. So, yes, this team can definitely win a championship. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below who do you want me to do next. I already have another person lined up, but still leave your comments down there. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And I'm out.